Okay, we're good. Never mind. What is this? This is the map so far? Oh, I get to choose where I want to start. Oh, work in progress over here. Oh. I mean... Tosan. I don't want to go on the edges, you know what I'm saying? I know people be like, oh, I'm going to pick the edge position, you know what I mean? It's probably the safest option. Dog, I'm trying to be in that business. I'm trying to be in them guts, you know what I mean? Tosan looks like where the action happens, you know what I mean? We're going Tosan, dog, straight in the middle of it. You know, jumping in. Jump me in. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't know they all had different... Holy... Okay, never mind, brother. I might... Let's read. Let's read, okay? Sakai. The Sakai people hail from the West Mountain region of Japan, encompassing the island of Kyushu, which is closer to the Asian mainland than the shogunal capital, and its power struggles. Thanks to their unique position, the Sakai have grown into expert seafarers and merchants, with long-standing trade relations with China and Korea. China and Korea in this world? Crazy. And most recently, the newly come Nanban foreigners who provide the Sakai with easier access to Western firearms. Yet, not all the Sakai embrace trade as their call, as many take to the sea as pirates to plunder the rich trade routes, while the local lords battle to preserve their autonomy from any central authority. They got recruiting and upgrading firearm troops are 10% cheaper. Caravans are 25% cheaper to build, 15% less trade penalty, and 20% more relationship loss from kingdom decisions. Firearm. This the American dudes. Oh man. Caravans are 25% cheaper. They got the Azerite in there too. Alright. Considering. Next, the Sanyo. The Sanyo people are native to the westernmost region of Honshu, whose challenging and mountainous terrain have driven them towards the coast, making the Sanyo expert sailors who navigate the seas of Japan with ease and great agility. Thanks to their renowned maritime prowess, the Sanyo home region has turned into a major trade hub. They're kind of the same as the Sakai, with large port cities such as the Onamichi flourishing and yielding large tax revenues. All right, 10% faster campaign movement on water. That's huge, actually, if you wanted to go water. All right, 20% more tax income from towns connected to ports owned by the Sanyo leaders, and 20% less tax income from towns not connected to ports owned by Sanyo. Ooh, that sucks. Well, I guess they do have a lot of waterfront property though. Like all of this, yeah, they're pretty beached up. You know what I mean? They're pretty beached up. It might actually be too bad then. They might not have too many cities that are what do you call it? Not connected to ports. They might have a lot that are connected to ports. But then if you try to expand, it gets worse. Nonkai! The Nonkai people dwell on the mountainous islands of Awaji and Shikoku. Despite being skilled seafarers, the Nonkai have developed a strong identity and deep attachment to their homeland, which cultivate with dedication and reverence, yielding more than the average harvest. On the other hand, that's another sentence. On the other hand, Nonkai have grown isolated and suspicious of the denizens of the other regions, leading them to focus more on the defense of their hometowns and their people. All right. Defense dudes. Towns owned by the Nonkai rulers have +1 militia production, so they're very strong. 12%, and then 12% production bonus to villages that are bound to castles. Interesting. Settlements with different cultures lose security faster. Ah, so they can pretty much keep their homeland really secure, but when they venture out, they not like that. You know what I mean? They can't keep the control when they're out there. You know what I mean? For real. Wow. All right, moving on. The Kanai. Bro, come on, bro. What is this? The Kinki? Lock in. The Kinki people reside in the central part of Honshu, representing the cultural, economical, and political heart of Japan. The direct heirs of the... I thought they said penetrators, dude. I was about to go crazy. I was about to go nutty mode. The direct heirs of the potentates. Potentates? What is this? Who once ruled over the entire country. The Kinki benefit from the power structures left behind by the forebears, making it easier for them to consolidate their power over the different regions of Japan. The poetic tradition that flourished around the Kyoto contributes to the growing renown of victorious warlords who immaculate the deeds of the legendary heroes. Nevertheless, years of armed clashes and political scheming for power makes it guys, there's supposed to be an S here, makes it consistently difficult for the Kinki lords to put aside their differences and unite against a common enemy. So they're just like leftists. You know what I'm saying? They just be fighting amongst each other all the time. You know what I mean? Crazy. Settlements with different cultures gain security faster. Okay. 10% more renown from battles. That's good. Recruiting lords to army costs 20% more influence. We're not picking these guys. That negative right there is insane. 20% more influence to call armies? Brother, we're trying to take over the whole, you know? What are we talking about? We're going to be calling armies. Yeah. Next, Hokuriku. The Hokuriku people, the Hokuriku people reside in the strategically vital mountain passes and fertile coastal plains of northern Honshu that have long been targeted by neighboring warlords to control their key position. Over time, the Hokuriku have developed exceptional skills in defending their territories, often boosting their ranks with warrior monks thanks to the proximity to powerful Buddhist temples. However, the internal stability of the region is increasingly threatened by the rise of the Jodo Shinshu Buddhist sect that is gaining popularity among the Hokuriku. Yeah. And the Iki rebels, whose fervor and uprising challenge the traditional power structures. True. Temples provide +1 recruitable units. That's really good. Really good. Temples, I'm guessing... Well, I don't know. I'm not guessing nothing yet because I don't know exactly, but that sounds good. Bonus to defending and security during battles and sieges. But I'm really an attacker guy. Settlements with this culture lose loyalty faster. Oh, because they got the other sect growing with more power, so their own security just keeps always falling. That sucks, dog. All right. Next one, Tosan. The people of Tosan reside in a region categorized by rugged mountainous terrain which almost completely cuts off the local communities from the rest of the country. Rest of the country who have long become self-sufficient in order to survive the harsh climate. The Tosan have mastered the adverse terrain they traverse with surprising ease to reach timber and mineral deposits. Ooh, they're a little rich, aren't they? And have developed a subsistence economy around the villages and the fertile valleys that allow them to sustain minimal growth and some excellence, such as the renowned horses of the Kisu Valley. Horses and wealth. Units have 20% less movement speed penalty in all adverse terrain. Really? Are we talking about like forests, mountains, deserts? Like, I don't even know if there's deserts here. That's pretty good. Wow. That's pretty good. 10% production bonus to villages that are bound to castles. Also good. Village hearths increase 20% less. Ah. But the 10% production probably makes that 20% like... Actually, I don't think it works like that exactly. But these are not bad still. This is actually, even though I was going to pick them, these are okay. Next, Tokai. The Tokai people hail from the fertile lowlands and coastlines of central southern Honshu, which serves as the ideal boundary between west and east of the country. This has led the Tokai to develop a highly rural society based around sprawling village communities, while urban centers are limited to relatively small settlements unable to compete with the thriving towns of the rest of Japan. Despite the seemingly idyllic setting, such a strategic position makes the region a target for ambitious neighbors. Okay. And the Tokai have learned the imperative of remaining united in arms in the face of external threats much longer than most normally would. Loyalty. I feel that. Armies lose 30% less daily cohesion. That's fire. What? That's a good bonus. Village hearths increase 15% more. Very good bonus. 25% less tax income from towns. That sucks. But with the 30% less cohesion, we'll get more towns. I don't know. This is also a contender. Next, we got two more. First we have is the Kanto. The people of Kanto, the spiritual homeland of the samurai class. Interesting. Living in a predominantly flat region that is perfect for the extensive agriculture and the breeding of its renowned battle steeds, which yield abundant harvests and allow Kanto to field and maintain cavalry forces more easily. Imbued with the secular martial tradition in which they have their roots, the lords of Kanto can more easily raise large armies to face their enemies, but their great emphasis on military preparedness makes it more expensive to pay the wages of their soldiers. These guys got two negatives, because I'm pretty sure they're the... Because everyone's going to try to play them, because it says they're the home of the samurai. Alright, so I'm guessing the samurai are like the hardest units to defeat, so they probably need more negatives. Recruiting and upgrading mounted troops are 10% cheaper. Cool. Production bonus to certain agricultural and horse production in villages. Cool. They're not great. They're cool. Recruiting lords to armies costs significantly more influence. Yeah, I'm not picking these guys. You got me messed up. Daily wages of troops in your party are increased by 5%. That's not too bad. But this one, significantly more influence. So they're worse than this? We're talking about 30? 35%? I don't know. That's crazy. Next! The O. I don't know how to pronounce this. The O people native to the harsh snow-covered lands of northern Honshu have adapted to their frosty environment with remarkable... I'm sorry, I can't... I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it The O people native to the harsh snow-covered lands of northern Honshu have adapted to their frosty environment with remarkable resilience. Nice. Snow. Skilled in traversing snowy terrain, the O navigate blizzards and icy conditions with ease, moving swiftly. So they got the Sturgia bonus. Where others would struggle, and are accustomed to strict rationing when foraging is not possible, allowing them to endure longer in the snowy wastelands. However, the relentless winters take their toll, and the remote and rugged villages struggle to grow as rapidly in more temperate regions, limiting their expansion and development. No speed penalty in snow and bonus to sight range and blizzards. We got blizzards? Armies require less food in snow and blizzards. Village hearse increased 25% less. That sucks, homie. That sucks, homie. Alright, that's all of them. Holy! Alright. So, if I start here, I want to visit other places. I think it's the Tokai. These guys are crazy. They got too much land everywhere, bro. But they got a little island. They got mad islands. But the Tokai also got islands. Tokai got the loyalty. Yeah, they real. They real. You know what I'm saying? We going Tokai.